guys are following along, we actually drove all the way out from Colorado in the green 100D, and we are here for the Boring Company event later today. It's a little earlier, so I decided we'd go ahead and top off the battery. That way we're ready to go, but it should be a really fun event, and we'll see you guys there. That thing looks pretty epic.
R-I-T, all right, we got it? Yeah. What is it, R-I-T? Yeah. It's R-I-T, yeah, it's R-I-T. So you go regulator, igniter, which is right here, trigger. So you open the regulator all the way, hit the igniter, and pull the trigger. Woo! I'm
llevas también sabor a mí. Si negaras mi presencia en tu vivir.
5, 6 feet. Yeah, so just to make sure, yeah, the wind blowing around, make sure that everybody's lining up. Airsoft gun. Pretty nice. It was. I can see it. I guess they were saying that. All right.
Thank you very much.
1 hour later.
Okay, so we just returned from the Boring Company event where I took delivery of my Not-A-Flamethrower, and we're going to go ahead and unbox this for you guys. I haven't even looked in the box, so not entirely sure what to expect, but without further ado, let's dive into it. So, they did give us some instructions, which I did throw in here real quickly right here, and we'll go over those in a second. You can actually see, I assume this is what's in the box, and here's everything we can expect. Breakdown, nozzle, a Boring logo right there, the ignition switch, propane tank, fuel bracket, idle knob, regulator, trigger, everything here. Shoulder rest and ergonomic palm placement, which is right there. So here we go. That is it, and actually, I'll go ahead and pull this out for you. So it does come without any propane. So we can hold this, do everything we want with it safely, but you can see mine is VIN or serial number 1029 out of 20,000. So we got a pretty nice number there. This is actually just an airsoft gun that they repurposed and did quite a good job actually to make this into a Not-A-Flamethrower. So kind of exciting here. It's nice they included the black canister here, which you can easily refill. It is empty right now, but you can refill it so you don't have to have the blue one. And then this will just connect right there. So a few key things that they explained to me when we were picking these up is you will want to turn on the gas when this is connected right here. And then this red trigger right over here is your ignition. Right here, this knob is your regulator, so you can have a little bit more gas come out depending on how big you really want that flame. But otherwise, like, this thing is pretty much a tank. It does say on here too, version 001. So there might be more to come to this, which is always an exciting little treat they give us. But yeah, like they did a really good job with the logos, everything. You can actually see right in here the actual gas line. So they repurposed these really well. I don't know how they did it, but they did a good job. I mean, you probably shouldn't look down the barrel of one, but figure it's not connected, now's a good time. So we're gonna go ahead and put this right back in here and go ahead and go over the instructions and see if there's anything interesting in there. It does say this is the Star XR5, which I believe is the airsoft gun that they repurposed for this. So let's look in the manual and see what kind of fun tidbits we can find. There's a lot of warnings with all this, just a lot. So one thing to keep in mind, it does say propane tank not included with the purchase. However, there definitely is one. It's probably just meaning that it's not filled, which is a good thing. So it'll just go into the unboxing itself, adjusting the regulator, the idle flame. So that was this knob right here. So it is propane based. Originally we had thought maybe it was going to be butane, but it is propane. How to attach it, how to mount it, which is really easy. And then just opening the regulator, using your ignition switch. And then just some troubleshooting if you're having some trouble igniting it or anything like that. And then obviously fire. And I guess we should go, probably the most important step is the shut off. Definitely something you want to keep in mind. And then never goes without saying, warnings, warnings, warnings. Product like this is going to have a lot of warnings. Lawyers, attorneys, I'm sure everybody was involved in making sure that they covered themselves and made sure people didn't do something they shouldn't. But yeah, it was an awesome event. They actually had some churros and some drinks for people. The churros were actually probably the best churros I've ever had in my life. They were simply amazing, made right there. And they had an awesome mariachi band and 4 stations set up where people could go ahead and experience this. They did not let us experience the one that we had purchased, probably because the propane tank's empty. And also they didn't want you to put something hot back in a foam box. That does not work out well. So they actually had some demos for us to use, kind of go through, explain how the process worked. They did have marshmallows too, so when you were using this, you could toast your marshmallow. They actually had graham crackers too. Not a lot of people were eating theirs though because they burned them very, very well.
They were
pretty crispy. Pretty crispy. But they definitely made it a pretty fun event, and then afterwards we were able to go talk and look at some SpaceX stuff as well as some Hyperloop stuff.
So this is a half scale, no people actually ride in this tube. I want to make that clear. This is solely for people who are testing pods that do not have people in them.
So it's definitely a fun event, definitely more laid back than a lot of the other events I've been to for Tesla and everything, but still fun nonetheless. And we got to pick up the new baby, which will be coming and featuring in a lot of vlogs coming up. Got a lot of fun projects with this, so definitely stay tuned and subscribe if you haven't. But it was great to see all of my subscribers that came out. I actually met a lot of you along the road trip and actually out here. A lot of you came up to me, so I really can't thank you guys enough. And we got to see I Just Seen and a bunch of other cool people. As always though, if you are looking for a Tesla, definitely check out our website, teslainventory.com. And if you're looking for a newer inventory, Model S or X, feel free to use our referral code. It's down in the description below and at the top of our website. Using it will actually get you free unlimited supercharging, which is the only way to do so. And it works really well on road trips such as this one. But as always, thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Go ahead and click here to subscribe here for some other videos, and we'll see you guys later. Bye.